the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Sir, Osibia Emomokokua, Ayana, a sign about wow so na Enyoma NDC Amanyukono AQC NPP Amanyukono of SND atro edi gu almost a Ghana for etimi editum etwaba ede ema NDC Amanyukono abusuan for NDC Amanyukono babetna so de aye west enye asem koto ana okokopie mu ewo esunafo north crowd ya enye asem koto a mekire yewura Collins Dauda impeswa so na abusuafo enwura nyame nko enka Ghana asojafo mako enwotwe ehwere won enkwa ni nyina eye operation won eje se won the best stop illegal mining na NDC amanyuko no MPs na fe de abusuafo won edi edom nani se etewa no mo atimi akwa you in the presence of the Ghana Police Service na odi yenko tie ekwan efa so koy
Ghana Police Service issue official statement say after more preliminary investigations the omonso etimi agather any they make the point from the statement say say preliminary investigation has established that on Saturday 1st November the NIMOS director and his team intercepted illegal miners operating near Bruni Chrome in the Ahafo region and arrested some suspects. And now Omatre exhibitor was suspect now. And then they add the fact, sir, while the team were preparing to hand over the suspect to the Hwidiam police station, the MP, in this case, Executive North MP, the MP reportedly arrived with a group of men and demanded their release. When his demand was refused, the group forcibly removed the suspect's handcuffs and chased the NIMOS team from the scene. It's not just a MP na kono, MP na oka se onkona untumini NIMOS commander nkasa no. Or the boys di nechi. NIMOS chronicle free suspect ni nyina.
But what's the post for statement? Because I have the situational report from the Kenya State District Police.
Kenya State District Police.
Because I have region. What they have here, the situational report they have here.
Yes.
Almost say on 1/11/25 at about 14:30 hours, one Colonel Dominic Boa, head of National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat, NIMOS,
yes,
and 9 military personnel drove to the Hwidiam police station and reported that they were on a national assignment from Accra to Goso. That on reaching Bruni Chrome near Hwidiam, they spotted an illegal mining site. On reaching the site, one Zakaria, the owner of the site, and one Kwame Alex were arrested, and two vehicles, i.e. a registered Range Rover belonging to Razak and an unregistered RAV4 also belonging to Kwame Alex, together with their mobile phones, were confiscated. The following items belonging to the main and other minor suspects were also seized. A side handbag that contained Smith & Wesson pistol, 2 pistol magazines, and 21 rounds of 9mm ammunition. 12 other assorted phones. According to soldiers, some wooden structures and mining equipment belonging to the owner were also burnt at the site. Whilst the officers were at the police station, some irate mob from Hwidiam and its environment, numbering about 600, besieged the station and demanded for the immediate release of the 2 seized vehicles and requested the police to hand over the soldiers to be disciplined.
Okay.
The irate mob vandalized and smashed the windscreen of a Toyota Hilux pickup with registration number AD7191-25 belonging to the NIMOS team. Upon hearing the volatile and developing situation at Hwidiam station, a team of personnel led by the regional crime officer, Chief Superintendent Mr. Prince Odum Kodia, and a 15 regional task force team headed by Inspector Ofosu were dispatched to Hwidiam station and met the divisional commander Gosu, Superintendent John Atanga, Gosu District Commander Kenyasi, Superintendent Mr. Opoku Yamwa with the crime and FPU officers, ASP Lomovo Kwashi, ASP Mr. Akufu, respectfully at the scene already. On arrival, 7 males and 1 female military officers were met at the charge office, whilst 2 others were at the CID office under police protection as the irate mob was getting agitated and uncontrollable during demanding for the release of the ignition keys of seized vehicles. Realizing that the situation was getting worse, coupled with the fact that it was getting late and more importantly, there was power outage, which the mob could take advantage and attack the station, it was agreed between the police, the military and the Zongo chief of Widim, Zarki Mohammed Bashiru, who had earlier spoken to the mob to exercise restraint, but to no avail, that the ignition keys of the seized vehicles be released to their owners to calm down the situation which had reached its peak. The Zongo chief offered to release his Toyota Sequoia 4x4 to rescue the military to a safe location. Colonel Boa and his officers were rescued to Newon site at Kenyasi under police escort. In the process, the Toyota Sequoia 4x4 was vandalized and the back windscreen smashed. No casualty was recorded. The regional crime officer proceeded to Kenyasi to meet the officers and the instructions of the team leader. Colonel Boa, the following exhibits were handed over to the police: 1 Lexus ignition key, 2 peso magazines plus 21 9mm ammunitions, 1 Smith & Wesson pistol, 1 black sidebar, cash 11,000 Ghana cedi, 4 Samsung smartphones, 4 other phones, 3 Tecno smartphones, 1 Valinelli phone, 1 reminder phone, 1 Itel YAM phone, and 1 power bank. The exhibits are retained for evidential purposes. Widim station is calm. However, the situation is being monitored closely, and is this District Commander Inspector Ernest Minka of SCID Widim.
Not sure set trip. But me sure say me tell you okay any. I think the set trip no. Any Erasto story now post here no. Any Esutifi North MP no narration no. There was similarities. The only way between the police statement no. Any what actually happened was Bruni Chromo. Because the fact said the soldiers were attacked, that one is not in doubt. All the parties, the problem now, they say Bruni Chromo. Collins down that Chemwa, Osoma MP, they say Onko, na onya kwai any commander in the Enkasa. MP Nenso can the same thing. But see a police report, police for statement when it's Chemwa. MP ni drew Brony Chrome site on. Whilst the NAMOS team were preparing to go and hand over the suspect to the Widim police station, MP reportedly arrived with a group of men.
MP
yes, and demanded their release. When his demand was refused, the group forcibly removed the suspect handcuffs and chased the NIMOS team from the scene. It has a narration where
how is that
when they are
possible
different from
the MP
yes
calling 600 over people to come and beat up the NIMOS people.
So we almost say 600 600 no is not found here. 600 in the Widim police station.
So
we money kase MP neighbor Brony Chrome only a group of men and a Brony Chrome.
A group of men.
Yes,
but some MP no on the party for
the vice chairman and the driver. That is where you see that's the only missing link in the whole story.
Well,
what happened at
so
Brony
Obi,
Chrome?
that continues to be the challenge we have as a country.
Yeah.
They be Adamekao. Asem Wena Esino. Look at how even the police service, NIMOS, Widim police station, the Kenyasi police station, the MP, look at the narration.
Yeah.
So how do we get to the bottom of this matter? I don't know why we continue to do these things and then we expect that Ghana will change. Honestly, it will be one of the biggest shock to me if that MP Ebenezer something.
Yeah, Ebenezer.
I don't want to believe. I don't want to believe it, and it cannot be true. And yes, I am MP. In fact, me akwa mikrom MP. We na show Newmont for say local mine contractors program. I say once.
Yes.
So I'm saying that it will be very difficult for me looking at the advocacy even at that time in Shia Jano and some kind for him to, but it's not possible. Because I'm a permanent Kasawo Adomefem. I say, Obia Nimiso no crano or quite ye, it's an Amsocrama yeno, went to me uncle. Or say Tuntum, and the chairman was advised was at the Ekano on them say party mammy in the business of the So what has this got to do with? In any case, I like the Collins out and any share so.
Yes.
In the bush here.
Yeah.
So there's absolutely nothing wrong when the MP or no bush here, you was to say. Me who say anamate CBB koso e wo shiemu
and I will catch and say uncle.
Now me ma catch now say because in good faith you can hold my back for me. Maybe somebody would have said that I don't know music and Rex can I say why e wo mu no afre Messi catch wo I don't know one call now ko foul before, but at that material moment onipa of friend catch and said this is what I have heard or I'm hearing or no man instruct onyo nipa bi akeke or a member of parliament it ko hwe de ekoso na afei hu se odi pepe beto wako uti nipa so no be kasa na nkasa now onipa no ogina ho na o pa o cho say move into a place of safety sa nipa no organize nipa 600 by I want to also hear na Erastus Kanwana because of the Erastus version
yes, we'll be calling it
and then the MP this MP this munje decide because it's strange.
No, I mean I think
it's strange
for now on put the MP no side of the story based on winning the interview.
Yeah, it's strange.
And the subsequent statement we released is out there. What I was saying is the MP for a Sutifi North.
Yeah.
The narration on this story has been corroborated by the member of parliament for Sutifi South, Collins Dauda. But MP no make 3 main statements. Take out for me. 1, and they say na okwe Number 2, and they say baby a brony chrome on enya on the constituency. Yes. In your no kwe but a year within Collins Dauda constituency. In your friend Collins Dauda, Collins has confirmed that. And now catch and say what is a penche because on the constituency. And a Collins catch and say man assemblyman call but na name was also money assemblyman in Kasa. Into no MP no uncle ho emano. Collins akase say nya ono kra na strand say uncle ho anke Sutifi North MP no ni hwe e was aside. Into those things that have been corroborated. The only worry and say the police statement ne kase ono a Sutifi North MP airban or the boys ne buy and a handcuff and the ashes suspect no the boys ni be yi omu handcuff ni to go baby e ma boys ni fa omu
na one catch say name was obi omu your body ajusa
e ho na e me
na one catch e can bu ono body ajusa
say MP no the boys you me sure say brony chrome ho na MP ni nipa 600
no
nipa 600 from the fact no e ye hwedie mu ho and I think the next leg of the investigation it should be say who gave that tip off to hwediem for say assembly si wo brony chrome na ye den kofo na e ba hwediem into mo mass up e police station that point it should be
well what's the crash that I don't want nyawa say yenya be fa ho nipa bia
yes
say the information is spread efa kuro within just 2-3 seconds and I want crack again I have watched the video I'm sure you am free chrome and because hey na ntokwa bebrebe ayeko say yen hwe mafoma gudi aye tu a yentu no ne kwan so de ye nsum de ye kwayem no wo no de watima nya akudu akofa nipa 600 say one Ghana am mutumi through your commander in chief say so mko o de ye kobo no say come on I had to also talk to the Sarakichi Zongo chief
okay
and ono so ka say ono so ya yankremo for the now they are showing by their Quran that so ono so be hwe nyame anim aka no kura be hwe Allah anim aka no kura. In fact the situation was so tense to the extent he said he had to use his car because that was then what they all suggested that esan say omubunu no omo friend no omo sori kakra opotebo no so no the car ni be si wa ebema kroma no nyina no omo akoma na eden aba form even akoma na aba form no one friend na chiri screen na ni one friend chiri screen na ni one friend chiri screen na ni it my concern really is that me dey share na no da memende yo say e wa chimota jolu fiesta Benz driver bi o de kobo praga bi na wada okwan so eno no ni page na nchen timi nya tumi fa sekan fa ma ne abo na sefo e ko pempem be sa de na eba no that irresponsible act na eba no that ekokudo na nya edidi nseboni no that's where the challenge is for us as a country because who ohidiem now a member of parliament and shell Now who was Tifi North? Who was Tifi South? A member of Parliament, Crab Babe Pacho. Jinema Inter-Series say what is going on? Now rather no. It is only a so sankophone and see a fish out. Now so because I had to say Ghana. Maybe at the initial politicians no. If you monitor the local government meetings and then the park meetings, Ghana we have never been serious and will not be serious. It's your name, woman. Go to our ports. The whole of last week, let me hear Jumobi port. What was prevailing and has been prevailing over time, over years. Movement, frustration, cutting of corners, underpayment, cost to Gidigo airport. How do we want to develop? There be an America. Nana don't go and develop Ghana. It was not going to be possible under the MPP. Under John Dramani Mahama, it's not going to be possible for him alone to manage the affairs of this country. And yet possible. It would report at TME. Say Golden Jubilee Terminal. A lot is happening there.
Oman Menya MP, Honorable Ebenezer Kwekuado.
Yeah, a lot is happening there.
Because I think based on the interview on the way and any subsequent police statements, still there are some few questions. And also here, am I Honorable Otemenka Ekosi essentially Akwaba? Na apomi yede. Good. Inti, let's get straight to the point. Metie won komo a anope woni omanhene Kwabena Asante edi ewo Adom FM and amakan wo statement wa we issue. Subsequent to that I've also read the Ghana Police Service statement omode aba. There is a little gap in the narration between what the and the Ghana Police the enti in only omanhene komo metie sa wo ka say time a Collins Dowda catcher will say ko site ono ne Naimos commander ne nkasa no o ko wo se na one o constituency executive ba ko ana mienu
the constituency executive ba ko vice chairman nko na ko
vice chairman and our driver na obi anka wo hu bio
daddy
police statement say while the team were preparing to hand over the suspect to the Hwidiam police station, the MP reportedly arrived with a group of men and demanded their release. When his demand was refused, the group forcibly removed the suspect's handcuffs and chased the Naimos team from the scene. Into police for some preliminary investigations, dear Omahu sa wo ye no not just say omache suspect no e wo broni krom ho omo de handcuff agu on e de won e ba be sen aba be call your friend saying Hwidiam police station it omo prepare corner na wo ne group of men e ba e na mo so omunyi handcuff ni free won sa omo ampre na wo boys no forcibly eyi handcuff no e na mo chase Naimos from e free ho honorable
Odi enye sanity okay release am the buy and the police investigation there is no point at which I may call me the phone ma Naimos leader say or maybe off phone on kasa which was alleged my son free hobi many o mo na me gina ho at what point in time na me free ho call he na ko fa those people now or more alleged so maybe on mobile. At what point I'm free? 9 months before no me no on the free a call ya me say far or mobile. Look really any.
Enti mufri broni krom ho eba Hwidiam police station no. Wone 9 months for ni free ho be say call Hwidiam ho.
Yeah, so mutu o car na me so me movie me so me car no. And then the DHD. So we all arrived at the place. Omonu police station once and I mean police station because no car no be anymore.
And at that point, Omodi Omoko na handcuff egu suspect nensa.
In fact, car now omo ebi omo no was another pickup. So me use car me use which is party pickup. And then I'm a denante. Yeah, two of very and then I'm a denante. Then I'm the much as to what happened behind me, the maintenance. But police station, the suspects in taking their statement. I was there with the NIMOS team plus the regional crime officer.
Suspects now, NIMOS for ne chi omo Broni Chrome hono. Unimomo, do you know them?
Yes, I know them. I know them because they have been in VDM for so many years. I had more VDM thing for 9 years. And I know them.
Unimomo, yes, apart from say omo VDM on Unimomo as crime, who are they? What do they do?
They extract gold from the tailings omo Ekotodeba VDM. That is what I know. Say omo and other business. Omo drill boreholes in the account. They have machines on the drill boreholes, and but I have known them since my workings in VDM before I became a member of parliament.